Welcome to the channel. My name is Douglas, and in today's video, I wanted to have a little fun with the acoustic kits, the acoustic drum kits in the MPC Key 61. So if you're brand new, let's just come over here. I'm going to walk you through a few things, try to keep this as simple as possible. If you're well-versed in MPC, then you might be able to skip around a little bit, but I'm going to keep it pretty easy paced here as we go. So when we're playing drum sounds, most often we're going to be in a drum track. So let's come over to our main view. This is where we're going to do a lot of our work. And if this is foreign to you, you're just jumping into the MPC world, or you're looking at this wondering, hey, can I buy this for some acoustic drum sounds that I want? Hopefully this video is helpful. But this screen that we're seeing right here is our main mode, you'll call it. And we've got these towers here that give us our volume levels and inputs, all relating to this particular track. Now the track I'm on, if I tap on this little plug-in thing here, you'll see we have different track types. So right now, this is set to a plug-in track, but I could change it there, or I could tap new track down here, and I could choose to create a new track. Now, when you create a new project on the MPC Key 61, for example, it's gonna come in with some pre-created tracks. Plugin 1, 2, 3, and 4 all have the Awakening preset from the Fabric XL instrument. Then we have our fifth track, which is a trap kit. Now, if we double tap on that track name, it gives us that full list of tracks, and then we could always back up and see our submixes, returns, and outputs as well. In the tracks there, let's go ahead and just create a new track. So we'll tap new track and we'll say drum track. Now, when we play this, nothing. You don't have any pads lit up because we haven't selected a drum sound. So we have two ways we can do this. You can go to your browser and do it from there. The way I like to do it is just tap on Sounds, Factory Expansions, and then come into MPC Key Drum Kits. This is where some of these acoustic kits live, and we actually have quite a few. Contemporary pop, funk, gated pop, modern rock, percussion, percussion movie, pop one, singer-songwriter, vintage pop, and that about does it for our acoustic kits that are a part of this pack here. I don't know if there's any in these others. I haven't really dug into those, but I think those are more related to your hip hop, EDM. I guess there are some acoustic kits in the Volt as well. So we've got a lot of different acoustic kits in here. Let's play around with a few. Maybe let's come back to our main track view, and we've got 4 bars here at 120. Let's bring that down to about 96. We'll go a little bit ballad, and let's go back to our sounds, and let's just let's do maybe a vintage pop kit. It's going to take a second to load in all of the samples associated to that kit. Now, one thing that's interesting with acoustic kits is, I don't know where this originated. Maybe some of you guys know, you can put it in the comments below, but when you're playing an acoustic kit, your layout of the drum pads is a little different. So my kick is over here on pad 1. But then my snare is on pad 3, which is different from some of my hip hop kits where the snare is on pad 2 and my rim shot is on pad 5. Now, what's interesting with the layout here, and yes, you could go modify the notes that your pads are triggering, but on a keyboard, the kick is our C, snare is our D. Our rim shot is our C sharp. So if you're used to playing drums on a keyboard from some of your workstations out there, this is going to be really familiar. But we can also do that here. And then just kind of have to experiment with that layout. But let's just lay this down, and then we'll switch some kits and see how that sounds. go ahead and turn our metronome off. And then now we could just tap on sounds. So if we want to try out a different one, let's go into factory expansions. We already have the notes recorded. And so let's just go with maybe a gated pop kit. Again, it's going to take a minute to load all those samples in there. But now we're loaded, and if we hit play start, now, of course, that is wild and doesn't really work with the beat we recorded, but that's okay. Let's try another one, contemporary pop kit. Bring that in. We'll try a few here. I just want to give you a flavor for what's included within this keyboard. So I can't say I'm in love with some of these, but depending on the style of music you're playing, where you do want some of those more aggressive acoustic sounds. Now, keep in mind, this is without any effects. They might come in with a compressor. We can take a look at that on the track here. But all of these, you can take the opportunity to, I guess they do have a chain of effects. So we do have some on there. If I disable all those effects, still a decent sounding drum sound, right? Let's go in and try a couple more. We'll do one more, maybe the singer-songwriter kit from the Essentials, and then I'll go over to the Volt and try a couple over there. Just, again, to give you a flavor of what's here. We've got, some other sounds are included as part of these that I'll just kind of show you here. So. I kind of like that one. Except for that symbol there. Let's go into our Volt, and we've got a few here. So acoustic rock kit, let's load that in. It's interesting with the Volt, it's laid out typical to our other electronic drum kits. So let's go back to the kit that we had at the beginning, which was our vintage pop kit. I'm gonna load that back in there. And then we can start layering onto this. So hopefully this gives you an idea of, oops, we actually brought our tempo down. Bring that back up to 96. Come back to our plugin. Let's maybe add some acoustic piano to this. Put some bass in there. Let's redo that and drop my octave so I can play that a little bit better. We'll put some strings in there. I messed that up, so I'm just going to re-record the whole thing. I want to hit that third in there. Well, I hope that was helpful in showing you some of the acoustic kits that we've got here. Again, quite a few to choose from, and you can, of course, add effects to those to adjust them, but I think they sound pretty good right out of the gate and gives some possibilities. I know I went really kind of weird with that beat there. It didn't really turn into a ballad, but that's all right. If you've got any questions around the MPC Key 61, 37, MPC Live 3, I have all of those. Happy to answer them if I can. Throw them down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Stay inspired and keep making that music.